Hey Aquarius, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Bringing you a general reading for Aquarius Sun and Rising. Hope you got a chance to see the new moon in Pisces reading that I uploaded on the new moon. Hope you all made it through daylight savings time. If that impacts you at all, it always throws me for a loop, but here I am. So this will be, as I said, general reading for Aquarius Sun and Rising. Just take what speaks to you, leave the rest. It's not really date or time specific at this point. I trust that whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, if the title resonates, if the storyline is in sync with yours, then it's your message. No matter when you come upon it, we're all on different timelines. All right. I'm going to pull two cards for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. One for each. Hello, from Spirit Animal Oracle. Oh, I love this. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you know that we just came through this Pisces new moon, and we're making that shift very gradually into Aries season. That will begin with the vernal equinox, which I believe is on the 20th, and then we're shifting out of the watery energy and emotional energy of Pisces, and we're being kind of catapulted, launched, if you will. Time will speed up into the action-oriented, singular-focused Aries season. So what the masculine gets is card 49. Rabbit Spirit, now is a lucky time. Right, so this lucky time, I always feel like that shift from Pisces into Aries, that moving out of one sign and into the beginning of the new astrological year is like the Alpha Omega. It's a very special time. So now is a lucky time, Rabbit Spirit. And Feminine gets card number 2, Antelope Spirit, life is speeding up. That's exactly how I feel. We're shifting from Pisces into Aries. So we've got a lucky time, and time is speeding up for our divine counterparts, Aquarius. Excuse me, just got a scratchy throat. Little frog in my throat. Okay, I'm going to use this new deck. Thank you to those who have made donations, called Lover's Oracle. I have been playing with it. It's a lovely deck. I appreciate the design, but it is not user-friendly to shuffle. So bear with me. It is not at all user-friendly to shuffle in this shape, and I have very tiny hands, which is why I use the mini decks for clarifying, so I can't kind of get a grip on it. So now I'm just gonna kind of take it and see what comes through for Aries Sun and Rising. This is for the Aries. I'm sorry, I got confused. Aquarius Sun and Rising. Okay, Aquarius Sun and Rising. What wants to come through for you? Oh, I love this one. It says, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. So see, there are little messages on the back. If you could do anything, Aquarius, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, which is where Aquarius likes to live. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. Ooh, what do you want to do, Aquarius? Do tell. What do you want to do? If you could do anything, check in with your heart chakra. You can't think your way through that answer. You got to feel it. I love that. Okay. So also, just last little message. Not sure if you watched the Pisces new moon, then you would learn that I have been suffering with some massive technical problems. My little laptop finally died after 8 or 9 years. So this is new. My whole setup is new. And I'm trying to get used to it at the same time. I'm trying to launch the membership, so I'm feeling a little bit delayed. But it's coming. So membership's coming. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. All right, dear masculine, dear feminine. So we have the masculine stepping into the reading as a Page of Pentacles. Maybe learning something new or feeling some fresh start energy. That's okay. Always remember you can flip the energies around. So if I get through the whole reading and I'm talking about masculine, 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 and you're like, that really speaks to my experience, but I'm the feminine, it's okay. It's a label. Just flip it. As for the entire spread, I don't know who the Aquarius is because I'm reading to the collective. So that's for you to determine. You could both be Aquarians for all I know. Just find the side of the reading that resonates the most with you, and then the other side is that of your divine counterpart. That's how it works. Feminine showing up in the energy of the moon. There's that Pisces moon. This is a card of Pisces, and we just came through this moon. Very emotional, maybe even a little triggered. Maybe some of this feminine's past wounds resurfacing that need to kind of be healed and dealt with. The moon in tarot is our unconscious awareness. So, right, the sun is our conscious awareness, the moon not so much. It's everything that sort of operates beneath the surface, beneath the veil, behind the veil, and that triggers our insecurities. You know, it brings all our fears, our self-doubts, our apprehensions, all to the surface. So that's pretty intense for this feminine. Don't worry, feminine, life is speeding up. Two of Swords for the masculine in the past. Right now, more Pisces energy in the High Priestess. And moving forward, offloading some weight and some negative karma. Feminine in the past, Nine of Swords. Eight of Wands right now, ready to communicate, but there's that kind of closed off energy of the Four of Pentacles. So what's interesting here that I'm gonna, there's the High Priestess often to me speaks to things that are hidden, right? Sometimes hidden feelings, maybe a secret, but it always in these kinds of readings sort of steps in as to represent a lack of communication, like no communication, possibly in separation. So I find it fascinating that the masculine's present experience of the connection is none, and the feminine's, or at least hidden or secret, and the feminine is like, I want to talk, I want to talk, I want to talk. So this is really quite lovely, but it shows that maybe you're both at different places right now, especially because the feminine's all in the feels and the fear. Maybe that's why wanting to talk, and the masculine's like baby steps, baby steps. This is the best I can offer. Very interesting. Okay, so let me give this a little shuffle. Page of Pentacles. Right, tentative. There's the Eight of Swords, this masculine kind of like, yeah, I'm going to dip my toe in the water, but I'm really not sure. And here we have the Eight of Swords, which is that energy that just came through in this card, which says the answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, right? So if this masculine were to just drop down and take that first step into the puddle, that would be kind of that dropping into their feelings instead of staying all up in their mind. But this, there's some new learning, some new energy coming online for this masculine, but they're very tentative, feeling kind of stuck, uncertain of their next best step. So they're moving forward slowly. This makes perfect sense. Could be dealing with an earth sign here, or someone with some prominent earth placements in their chart. But that Knight of Pentacles is slow and deliberate and methodical, right? Cross every T, dot every I. I don't want to make any mistakes. They move forward, but really in a way that is practical and reliable and responsible and with a plan. It's my favorite part of the Knight of Pentacles, because most people don't like the Knight of Pentacles because it moves a bit slow. I kind of like it, but I'm an earth sign. I kind of like it because to me there's certainty here. There's certainty. You get a Knight of Wands, you don't know if they're going to stay. You get a Knight of Swords, boom, something flips off the tongue. You don't know if they're going to stay. You don't know if it's going to, you know, last. I mean, you get the Knight of Pentacles, you're pretty good. You're pretty sure that they've thought it all the way through and devised the plan and field tested the plan. And so even though they're sticking their little toe in the water, Page of Pentacles, and they're not really sure, they are moving forward very methodically. There's like a process unfolding here, and I'm very much a process person. Two of Swords in the past. I'm just saying, you know, to help you understand that you can look at it another way. That's all. That's all. Ooh, in the past, another communications card, Eight of Wands on the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords, and yes, something went down here. I can see it because Feminine's got the Nine of Swords, but something went down here that caused this masculine to take pause. They've kind of pulled back. Something didn't, quite frankly, felt like an unfair fight. I get the impression that this masculine really needed to communicate about it before making a final decision. And, you know, the Two of Swords asks you to go within. The clarity is within. You need to sort of do a deeper dive for the truth around the situation and the meaning and the purpose of the decision you have to make and how you're going to proceed. And here this masculine's wanting to talk about it in the past as they're in that inner state, like they're checking in, like, what was that? The Five of Swords can be sabotage, so it could have been someone else interfering in this connection. But this does not feel good to this masculine at all. It did not feel good. And it may have sent this masculine into, you know, somewhere within, kind of not really exploring communication anymore. High Priestess. Operating possibly fully on intuition, which may not be their strong suit, because that's why they're all tied up. That's why they're all tied up in that Eight of Swords energy, and that methodical rolling out of their next best step is taking place, because they're not, this isn't their comfort zone, I don't think. Yeah, I feel there's a separation here. The masculine with the High Priestess and the Lovers, and the feminine with the, you know, ready to communicate. I feel you're in separation. And if, you know, if you are also in separation, there's not very much communication, but a choice needs to be made. What will you choose? What will this masculine choose with regard, yes, to the twin? So I've got definitely twin flame counterparts here. And yet I'm feeling this sort of maybe some communication at 5D, but the feminine really wants to talk and the masculine's just not talking right now. They're kind of plodding along and trying to kind of, I almost feel like they're stalling for time here. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, stalling for time. Something has been had them out of sorts, and now they're really kind of contemplating all of it from a safe distance, relying on their intuition before they make this decision or choice. That Five of Swords bugs me, so we'll look at that in more detail. Ten of Wands going forward. So some big burden being offloaded here. Yes. Whatever that conflict is. So now we have, got it, guys? We got, y'all are learning from me. Five of Swords, Five of Wands, Five of Swords, fives. Conflict, chaos, disruption, interference. Sometimes can be gossipy, can be gaslighty, can be just interfering energies causing this sense of instability. Fives are often about change, but also lack of stability. Wanting to offload all the drama, all the scrapping. There might be, I'm feeling interference from an outside source, but it's got you both off a peg for sure. Another card of crossroads energy here. Judgment, forgiveness, second chances. Card of Scorpio. So maybe giving way, releasing all the tension and the chaos, releasing that lack of harmony and lack of unity, and then asking for second chances, forgiveness, and the two to kind of, this is reunify. It's a card of reunion or union of twin flame, past life soulmate energy in that card. Ooh, very powerful. Yes, that's what's being manifested by our dear masculine. Feminine is kind of like a cat on a hot tin roof right now, really wanting the communication. Yes, not sure. Can we do this in real time? Three of Pentacles, right? You, your divine counterpart in spirit. Can we kind of work co-creatively to get more stability into the connection, to sort of build on what we've got? And restore a sense of fairness and balance. Something is out of balance here for sure. I've got the fives anchoring both sides of this, bookending both sides of this reading. Oh, I am definitely taking this because these two cards were in the morning spread that I did. That will be part of the membership, by the way. The morning musings will come back into the membership. But here, I feel like there's a karmic partner in the mix. I've been feeling it. It came out this morning very loud and clear with the devil. So what I'm feeling here is this feminine's fear in that moon. Like, can we really work through this together? Because there's a karmic partner in the mix. And maybe this justice card for someone represents divorce or separation, or at least a finalized, determined ending with this Queen of Wands. Nine of Swords in the past. Yep, lots of anxiety. See, now I'm seeing the sabotage, right? Now I'm seeing the Five of Swords as that Queen of Wands. And listen, I'm not giving the Queen of Wands a hard time here. I identify with the Queen of Wands, not because I'm a karmic partner. I mean, I could be for all I know, but I kind of feel like normally she's just, when she's in her highest vibration, she really knows how to step into her power and use like her mystical, magical qualities to work for her. But in her lower vibration, not so much. And every card has both energies, and just lately that Queen of Wands has been coming through with some lessons. Ugh, right. Totally frantic, dear feminine in the past. Like, this is the love of my life. This is my Ace of Cups. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. There's the fear. Literally trembling with fear because there is some outside source right now causing some major interference and disruption. Got it? I see a masculine who's manifesting the offloading of that karma and who's preparing for second chances and a reunion with this feminine. But in the past, the feminine was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what to do. I can't sleep. I can't think. Super stressed out and terrified. Like, I feel terrified coming through. And it kind of sent this feminine underground. Makes sense. Hermit energy. So you've got Pisces and the Pisces moon, but that Virgo hermit. Like, I'm going to go underground. I've really got to focus on myself and my own progress, on my own journey. And now kind of emerging, maybe ready to communicate. Maybe ready. I mean, there's a hint of co-creative energy as they're showing up, but their present experience of this connection is, we need to talk. We need to talk about what's going on. See, especially if this Masculine is in another connection or trying to get out of another connection. If there's someone that they've built a life with to some degree or have been committed to, that's what might be the communication might be about. Also might be the feminine saying, you know what? Are we going to be able to pull this off? Is there a potential here for life partnership or not? So I'm almost feeling as if I'm talking about a feminine who, while kind of still trembling from the anxiety and the fear and the sense of instability, wanting to know, are we ever going to get back on a level playing field here, or is this person going to continue to interfere because I want life partnership? And I know we're strong enough to overcome whatever obstacles we're going through. Strength card on top of that. Gathering up my strength, my courage, and my confidence, as well as offering it to you so we can overcome all of what we've been through. My goodness. Although from a guarded position, see this card underneath for those who are new, by the way, welcome. That Four of Pentacles is kind of coming up under the surface right now. In the future, full on. But right now, it's bubbling up under the surface. It's in the psyche. It's kind of like, yeah, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. So while this feminine might be gathering their courage, their confidence, and their strength to kind of have this conversation in a very direct way around the potential for the potential for this connection, I feel like underneath they're kind of, I don't know how much of my full hand I should show, right? I got to leave something for me. And then in the future, it comes out in full force. See that vice grip on that center pentacle right around the heart chakra? Yeah, ain't nobody getting in there. That's like a fortress. That came out in the Pisces new moon for Pisces reading. That Four of Pentacles was very present, as was the Strength card. You might want to watch it. Oh, guard it until I get some important aha information. The Ace of Swords on top of the Four of Pentacles almost feels like the feminine saying, whatever we come through here, I'll believe it when I see it, right? I'm waiting for this download, this instant aha moment where everything becomes clear. And then maybe I'll drop the guardedness. So really kind of waiting on that information from the Ace in the future. They will get it. And there's the transformation. Perfect, perfect. So wanting to see if there's a shift, if there's a change, if there's, you know, a shift in the energy between the two. I know this masculine is offloading negative karma, offloading the instability, and wanting to manifest the second chances and the forgiveness. I think the feminine is saying, I'll believe it when I see it. Okay, Aquarius, if this is speaking to you, I want to better understand this reading, so I'm taking it to the extended. For those of you who are newer and don't remember what I do in the extendeds, there is a link below the video, and in that first or second sentence, there's a clickable link, or it should be clickable to take you to the extended. I'm going to pull 3 cards based on this reading. We're going to look at what you should really focus on, all things being equal here. What needs your focus, your attention, what might be a block or a challenge around that issue, can even be a dynamic between you that might come through. And then the third card is what can you do about it or expect to come of it. I'll clarify that. Then I'll pull cards, your messages to one another. What is the divine masculine trying to say to the divine feminine? What is the divine feminine trying to say to the divine masculine? A card for you, Aquarius, for the Aquarians watching from your higher self, spirit of the universe. We will give your spiritual team a chance to weigh in on the whole situation. And then the outcome card, what can you expect going forward? If timing's a factor, it would show up there, but it gives you an idea of where things might be heading. Okay, so I look forward to sit there. Oh, I love that. I look forward to seeing you there in a second or in a future reading. Take care, Aquarius. Bye.